Well, hello, heathens. This particular video was streamed live on Facebook. If you will, go down below and hit my page and give it a like if you want to follow me there. I do a Monday show every night at 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, where I respond to some kind of random weird-ass video on the internet. Right now, I'm focusing on, like, atheist or anti-science type stuff. So, if you will, hit me up down there, send me a funny video, and I'll react to it. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Tonight, we have a rather unique video. I shit you not, I watched the first 5 seconds of this, and it was by far the best video that I think that I could have picked this week. It was submitted to me through the Facebook messages, and I have to say that it is priceless. All right, so starting off, you can already tell this is going to be awesome because it says this might shake you up. He claims he can prove there is a God. I welcome any kind of proof that there could be a God. So I am very interested to see what he has to say.
What's good? My name is Charity Crop. You know what I like? Galaxies. You know what a galaxy looks like? A hurricane. You know what a hurricane looks like? A seashell. You know what a seashell looks like? Your ear.
Oh, it gets me every time. Okay, so literally, I could be like, you know what I like? I like wheels on trucks. You know what looks like a wheel on a truck? A bagel. You know what looks like a bagel? A donut. You know what also looks like a donut? A donut with cream filling. I mean, God. Okay, let's see where it goes with this. I mean, we're 9 seconds in, and it's just been awesome.
Did you know that you resemble a galaxy? 1.618 is known as the golden ratio, the mathematical value that is found throughout the universe that seems to hint towards a common factor between everything. The fingerprint of God. You know what a fingerprint looks like?
What a fingerprint looks like? The top of your head. Apparently. Hold on. Where else does he go?
Inside of a head of cabbage.
Okay, so because, oh my God. All right, I get that you want to see patterns. I mean, we're pattern-seeking, like, people. Humans in general are pattern-seeking. And, I mean, the golden ratio, yeah, it exists, and that's something that we noticed, but that doesn't mean that there's a God. Like, I mean, seriously, you're sitting there comparing shit to the top of our heads, like, what does a fingerprint look like? The top of your head. We don't use top of heads to, like, identify people. And yeah, the fingerprint does do a little swirly thing, and a lot of things in nature do swirly things, but that doesn't mean that God exists just because swirly fucking things exist in nature.
That both your head and the head of cabbage were designed.
Wait, okay, so your head, okay, maybe not your head, but somebody's head and a head of cabbage look the same when you cut them open. Why are you cutting open up people's heads? What I find really ridiculous about the whole not fine-tuning, but argument from design, it's like, what about brain cancer? What about all of these other things that are known to, like, kill us? The Earth is not designed for us to live here. Let's just be honest. With it mostly being water, it's not designed for us to be here. I just find it utterly ridiculous that people like this go that far to assume these things. But we got another 3 minutes.
Mathematically designed, but that would imply a designer. Is there a God?
No, well, you're jumping to conclusions. See, this is what in logical fallacy is begging the question. That's what this is. This is begging the question. He's begging the question. Like, he sees this pattern across these different systems, and then he says, oh, that implies a creator. It's like, no. It's like, okay, well, that means that something created it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything designed it, created it, or anything. You're already jumping to the conclusion that there was somebody behind it. And so it's kind of like you're answering your own question at the beginning of your first question. It's answer inception is what it is.
Well, the atoms in your body are traceable to exploded stars in the sky. So physicist Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson says that not only are
Thou shalt not invoke the name of Tyson with this bullshittery.
Are you in the universe, but the universe, you are literally stardust.
Yes, we are. I'm a little surprised he knows that.
The law of conservation of matter states that matter can be changed from one form into another. Mixtures can be separated or made, and pure substances can be decomposed. But the total amount of mass remains constant. In other words, the total mass of the universe is constant.
See, I think that this is where this kind of thought process is actually especially dangerous. Because, I mean, he's making a lot of sense scientifically when, all up to this, but I know for a fact he's going to take a left turn into Crazy-Assville here in a minute, and it's going to throw you for a wild ride. So buckle up, people, because we're about to hit 88 miles an hour right now.
Whenever matter undergoes a change, the total mass of the products of that change is the same as it was in the beginning. In fact, it is scientifically law, a fact, that your body mass has been here since the beginning of the universe. You are 13.8 billion years old.
Okay, that's a little disingenuous. I am not 13.8 billion years old. Like the ingredients that make me up, like all the little bitty pieces and whatnot of matter. Okay, but it was 13. Those are 13.8 billion. But like me myself, I am not 13.8 billion years old. You know that, but you're being disingenuous as fuck about it.
The time you've spent here on Earth is just how long you've been aware of your.
No. No, the time that I've spent here on Earth is the amount of time where this particular arrangement of shit has been conscious, has had energy flowing through it, and I've been aware of it. You're being disingenuous here. By the way, this is not the left turn that I was talking about. Buckle up.
In actuality, you have been here since God said, "Let there be light." You said it with Him. Right?
Wait, I said it with Him? Wait, hold on.
Are you God? Speaking of God.
Am I God? I'm not God. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you God? What bullshit is that?
Did you know that there are about 20 numbers that dictate the state of this universe? The mass of an electron, the strength of gravity, electromagnetic force, numbers that create our universe. World-renowned.
This is the fine-tuning argument. They always like to say that, there's a set of variables that if you tweaked them, we wouldn't be here. You don't know that, though. Like, you don't know that we wouldn't be here. I mean, that's a little ridiculous for you to say that, oh, I know for certain that if you tweak this one way and you flex your butt, you twerked a little bit, then we wouldn't be here. Like, that's not how these things work. Like, one constant is dependent upon other constants. So you change one thing, then it invariably changes other things.
Physicist Dr. Brian Greene says that these numbers have been measured with incredible precision, but no one has an explanation as to why they have the particular values that they do. He says that if any one of these numbers were altered in even the slightest way, our entire universe would cease to exist.
Well, right. But you don't know that you don't know that there's other places out there that are other universes that exist alongside ours where, those variables are different and life still exists. Like, you don't know that any of that is not true. You're going to sit here and say that it's not true, or you're going to ask me to prove that that's true. But what I'm saying is that you yourself can't rule that out. Like, that's all that I'm saying.
Our universe has been designed. Perfectly, mathematically designed.
No, that's just you saying it. You're pulling it out of your ass. You're wanting to see patterns where they exist. And I can't fault you for that because we're pattern-seeking animals. But that doesn't mean that there was a creator.
But that would imply a designer. Is there a God? You ever felt like you were being watched, stared at? Then you turn around.
Be prepared. Buckle the fucketh up. We are hitting 88 miles an hour.
Trying to see, that weird guy 6 tables away was indeed staring at you. How did you know that? Could this be proof that there is some other medium by which information can be received other than...
Oh my God, if he brings up the Illuminati or anything like that, I mean, seriously, he is talking about fucking telepathy right now. ESP. He thinks that we can read the minds of other people. Okay, look, the feeling that you get like when you're being watched or whatnot, that's a survival thing. Like, that's in our lizard brain, right? That's in the part of our brain that contains our survival instincts. And if we feel like we're being watched, that's just us being cautious about it. It's a way that cavemen, not cavemen, but early man was able to survive. That's what that is. It's a survival instinct. Dipshit.
In the 5 senses, do you see dead people?
No, I don't. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't see dead people. I am not afraid to walk down my hall in the pitch black. Like, seriously, I want to go. Like, there's a few places in Alabama that's supposedly haunted, right? I would love to go there and just stay a night because I seriously doubt that I could be convinced of any kind of ghosty being real, right? I don't work in a morgue, so I see no dead
but
people.
You do feel eyes. You do think about that person that you haven't talked to a month, and then suddenly they call your phone.
Oh my god! Like, coincidences like that are bound to happen. Like, this guy doesn't even know, he doesn't know how statistics work. Like, statistically, you're bound to get a call from that guy randomly one day. Sure, it's a very minuscule amount, but if you consider the amount of time that that's able to happen, and then it all of a sudden happens, I mean, come on. Like, maybe there's a reason why you were thinking about it. Maybe, like, you liked a post of his on Facebook, or maybe something like that. He's implying a situation that doesn't necessarily exist. Like, he's implying that you have never thought about this person. You immediately think about him and boop, up, fucking Bob's calling me. I wonder if he heard my telepathy call for him. Like, hey, Bob, give me a call. And then all of a sudden he's calling you on your watch.
You dream about things before they happen. You do speak about people and then they just pop up. You have created things out of sound. Speaking,
I think he's just saying words at this point. I mean, isn't he? You create words out of sounds. Okay? Yeah, that's how, like, speech works. You create, like, I don't even know what he's trying to prove at this point.
Did you know that if you take a plate of salt and place certain sound frequencies at it, that the vibrations will cause the salt to form into perfect geometric shapes?
It's called a resonating frequency. And yeah, that's because that's how sound, like, pumps out of, like, speakers and shit. I mean, them forming in, like, geometric shapes or whatnot is like a property of those particular minerals and whatnot. Like, that's a property of it. Like, we've got, like, for instance, with carbon and whatnot, they form diamond shapes. And, like, with ice, you know, it's a rigid structure and all this other stuff. So, I mean, these are properties of these atoms. It's not just like some random shit happens.
Of sand created by simply exposing them to strong sound vibrations. Words can literally manipulate the matter around you.
Cup! Come here, cup! Cup! Cup!
This is a picture of jars of rice after 27 days of speaking to them. The jar...
Whoa. What? Hold on, we've gone way past 88 miles an hour. Seriously. We have gone way past Back to the Future. This is us talking to sugar for a certain amount of time. Like, if I yell obscenities at my bread, will it go bad? Does it go bad because it just naturally fucking goes bad? Or is it going bad because it feels bad about itself?
On the right, people only said I love you to it. The jar on the left, people only said I hate you to it. And thus, the I hate you jar molded astoundingly quicker. These are pictures of ice crystals. The bottom row was spoken to positively as they froze. The top row was spoken to negatively.
Well, hold on. Okay, so basically, you had heavy metal music, you make me sick, I will kill you, and then Adolf Hitler, and that's supposed to prove, like, what? I have no idea. Like, I guess that they affect the formation of it? I don't know what, you're not giving me any kind of parameters for your thing. Did you just set up some shit and, like, play music? This isn't fucking science. It's influenced by your opinions. Yeah, heavy metal changes sugar crystals. I wonder, hey, what's that one rap song where he's just yelling like randomly? Like, I can't remember the rapper's name, but he's literally like, I put it on money, I put it in the knees, I put it in the my dollar. I wonder what that would do. Like, would it make the crystals like be all crazy and shit? Like, I have no idea what to feel here. I don't know if this is good or bad.
These are the results. You can speak your world into existence. There is power in your words. I can speak my... Like, seriously, if I could speak, like, a fucking bigger TV into existence, I would. Like, right now, if I could be like, yo, PS4! And, like, a PS4 shows up, boom! I would love that power. That would be an awesome mutant ability. Right now, I think he's just planning out the next X-Men sequel. John 1:1 from the King James Version of the Bible says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Please don't give a Joshua Feuerstein like etymological breakdown of this shit. I mean, seriously, you're gonna fall flat on your face if you do that.
String theory postulates that the entire universe, including me, you, and this screen that you're looking at me on, is composed of microscopic vibrating strings of pure energy.
Okay, now he's bringing in string theory? Like, you can't even get a grasp on, like, how scientific experiments work. Now you're talking about string theory.
Sound. Words spoken in a language that we don't fully understand. Living words.
Living words. the strings aren't like living words. I mean, it's a right now I think that it's just like it's an unproven theory, right? It's a I don't think it's been elevated to like a scientific theory type level, because those are actually pretty well scrutinized. But I don't know. Maybe some of you out there know more about string theory. I haven't actually looked at string theory in a while, so I can't exactly remember right off the top of my head right now. He's grasping at straws theory.
Who are the word? Are you God? If so,
no.
Nice to meet you.
Although I will say that I have been called God in certain situations. In the bedroom.
I love you.
Wait, did he just end it with "I love you"?
What's good? My name is Words. Nice to meet you. I love you.
That's cringy as fuck, isn't it? like he just goes, "Nice to meet you. I love you." That's cringy, isn't it? Oh God. Oh well. That's it. That's all his video. He didn't prove God, of course. I mean, I didn't really expect him to prove God, although I did not expect him to like go to the lengths of bringing up string theory or something like that. Oh man. But anyways, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. If you will, leave a like on this if you haven't left a like already. Also, I would love for you guys to send me either pages that have posted like really ridiculous videos or YouTube videos. I'll see you guys later. For one thing, it doesn't represent anything that we actually hold dear here in America. It actually doesn't represent America in any kind of sense of the word. Recently, a lot of people have been taking a sit-down approach to the Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem because... So, in case you weren't able to understand, she said something about God, and then she's the prophetess of